In this video, I will explain you about GUI, that is Graphical User Interface. So first we will understand interface. Interface is a point of communication, a set of commands or dialogues that are used for communication. So when we use computer system, we are the users of computer system. Computer system provides services. So to communicate with computer system, we need some interface. So as a user, we are using the interface. So that is user interface. So that interface can be in two forms. One is CUI, character user interface. Next is GUI, graphical user interface. In short, it is also called as GUI, graphical user interface. So in the early ages of computers, the interface was character user interface. And if you have ever heard about DOS, that was disk operating system, it used to provide character user interface. So we call this as command prompt or DOS shell. So this was the old interface. So this is how we used to see the directories, the list of files and folders. dir was the command. So dir is a part of user interface command. CLS for clearing a screen. CD for change directory. dir for directory. dir star dot with wildcard characters, we can filter the files, .class files. So there are various commands that are used for interacting with the operating system, and the operating system will answer to our commands or respond to our commands. But later on, some operating systems started providing graphical user interface. So nowadays, all the operating systems have their own graphical user interface. Now we are using Windows. So in Windows, I'll show you what does it mean by graphical user interface. See, this is my computer or file explorer. Here we can check the files on our computer system. This is the C drive and this is my Java. So this representation is graphical. Whereas here we used to give dir command and we used to see the contents. Now here we can see the contents and also we can highlight them, we can select them and right click and we can delete them. This is all graphical. Whereas this interface was only in terms of characters. dir are all three characters, okay, and the result is also character based. All these are characters. So this is the difference between CUI and GUI. Next, one more thing I will show you. See, there is something called as look and feel. This is a GUI of Windows operating system, in which the windows, how a window look like. Just you watch this one, how a window look like. Just observe it. If I open paint window, this also looks similar. You can see that on the top there are some toolbar icons, and this is the name of an application, and here are the buttons for minimizing, maximizing and closing. Right hand side we have buttons, okay, and this side scroll bar is there, and this is the toolbar, and this is the menu bar here. So this is how a look and feel of this Windows operating system. So every operating system has its own look and feel for its GUI. See, this is the Mac operating system, Mac OS. So look and feel is different. So this boundaries of this window look a little soft edges, right? Whereas on Windows, these are little sharp edges. And minimizing, closing or maximizing buttons are on the left hand side, and the title is in the middle. Title of this one is in the middle. Toolbar is there only, right? So this is a Finder application, just like my computer or file explorer in Windows. So if you want to see the directory, you can see the directory like this. All these are files. Now this is another application. This is a terminal. So look and feel on Mac is different from look and feel on Windows. So I have explained you about look and feel also. So this is about CUI interface and GUI interface. Till now, what all the programs that we were writing were CUI based programs. I will remove this. All the programs were CUI based, character user interface. Now some programs are there here. I will run the program Java circle. See, I have called the program Java program. I have executed and the output is character based. Everything is character based. But can we develop GUI applications in Java? Yes, we can develop. So that's what we are going to learn in this section. See, Java provides various frameworks for developing GUI applications. So first one is AWT. This is the first framework that was introduced by Java, that is Abstract Window Toolkit. Then second one was Swings. Then third one is Java FX. So this is the first one. Then the advanced one was this one. Then this is the latest one. This is a simple framework, okay, having few components. So this is easy to learn and understand. So once we understand this, then learning these two will not be much difficult. Quickly we can learn these two. So in this section, I will be explaining about Abstract Window Toolkit. Then later on, we will see Swings as well as Java FX. Once we are familiar with this one, so almost we are familiar with these two also. Though this is outdated and this is also outdated. We can say outdated now. Now presently being used is Java FX, but there are some old applications which are still running in swings, but AWT is almost gone. So those applications are also not existing now. So but still it is available in Java. We can use it. So for learning GUI programming, this is the best one. So let us start learning AWT from next video onwards. In this video, I will give introduction to AWT, Abstract Window Toolkit. The meaning is Java is providing a toolkit, so framework or toolkit for developing GUI application. So the other name for GUI application is Windows application also. Window-based application. So window toolkit, a toolkit for developing window-based application. And that toolkit is abstract. Then what is concrete? So it depends on the operating system. So what depends on the operating system? The look and feel of the components depends on the operating system. So they have developed the toolkit such that if you develop an application, window-based application, and run it on Windows, it looks like a native application, looks like a Windows application. If you run on Mac, it will look like Mac application. So that's how the name comes. Abstract Window Toolkit. It's not concrete. If it is concrete, then it will have only one look and feel. So how the look and feel will be, how the components will look like, it depends on the underlying operating system on which your Java program is running. So what is given in this toolkit? Set of components are given. Collection of components are there in this toolkit. There are classes defined for various things. So first of all, let us understand what are components or what are the elements of Windows programming. So I will explain components. See, in this picture, this is called as frame window. Just like in our houses, we'll have a window. So this is a window. But when it is having a frame for fitting panels inside this one, this frame is there means it's a frame window. So yes, this is a frame. You can see this. This is the frame and these borders are there. So window means without borders. When borders are given, then it is called as frame. So this is a window along with frame. Okay. So together we just call it as a frame. So this is a frame. Frame will have a minimize, maximize and closing buttons as well as an icon for the application and a title bar. All these things will be there when you say it is a frame. Then frame can contain all these things. So contain is an important term. So frame is the container of other components. It can contain other components. So what are the other components of window-based programming? Let us look at. This is a text area where you can type multiple lines of text. This is a label. This is used for labeling anything. This is a text area and this is a text field, single line text, a button, push button, or this is a checkbox. There will be something called as radio buttons also, like suppose this is AM or PM, you can select anything from this one. If you select this one, then this gets deselected. So these are radio buttons or checkboxes. You can check them. This is a drop down box, which is called as choice in Java, drop down box. And this is a list box. So these are the components, various components. And this is a scroll bar. You can separately have a scroll bar also. And this is canvas. Canvas means you can do drawing on this one. Drawing is possible. Like artists use canvas. On the canvas they will do drawing, so that same thing is there. I have shown you various components that are used for developing window-based application. So for everything there is a class available in Java, and apart from this there is something called as menu item or menu bar. For pull down menus in any application, you will have menu as well as menu items. So the classes are available for that also. So let us look at the hierarchy of classes. Yeah, this is the hierarchy of classes that are available in Java. Component is the parent class. This is the main class. What all the functionality is available here is available in all these classes. So many classes are there. And you know very well that the mother for all the classes in Java is object class. So this is the parent class for all Java classes. This is component that is inheriting from that one, object class. Then from this we have various classes. So let me show you the classes. Canvas, that is like a panel used for drawing. Button, push button. Checkbox. Choice is a drop down box. Then I will come to it afterwards. List as a list of box which will have multiple items. You can select one or more items. Label, you can just give name. Scroll bar. And text component, from that there are two more classes, that is text field and text area, single line text and multi-line text. Then there is a class called container. From that, panel is one container. Panel is just like canvas only. Like a window will have a panels, right? So suppose this is a window, then these are the small doors inside. So inside this will fix some panel. Inside this we may be having glass panel. So that panel, just a plain area without any borders at all, right? So panel, from that there is an applet. these applets are used for developing window-based programs which runs inside browser. So I will show you a little bit about these applets also. Then window, coming from container. From window we have dialog box or frame. Then there is a class for dialog box. So we use mostly this class for developing application which runs on desktop. We use this for developing applications that will execute inside browser. Then all these things we will create their objects and attach them inside frame or inside applet. So depending on the type of application you are developing. Then there is one more class, menu components. So this is menu and menu item. So menu, checkbox menu. So when we use this, I'll explain you a little bit more. Then I will use them in the program. So about all these things, I will be writing programs and showing you about all these things. And also I will show you how to develop some basic applications using these components. So that's all about the hierarchy. Let us look at these classes in Java documentations. That is Java docs. So this is on Oracle website. This is Java AWT package. And these are interfaces. You can see various interfaces present here. Then classes are available. So some of the important classes I will show you. See, there is a button class. There is one more called border layout. I will be showing about this one later on. Canvas, just now we saw. Checkbox, card layout is there. Checkbox group, you can group the checkboxes together so that only one can be selected. Checkbox menu item, this is for menu. Choice, this is a drop down. Color, you can set the color. So for color also classes there in Java. Yes, for color also classes there. Component, this is the parent of all the classes. Actually these are in alphabetical order, so component came here. Then container is there, cursor is there, desktop, dialog is there, right? Dialog. Then font, for font also classes available. File dialog, there's a file dialog. Flow layout, frame, yes, frame is here. So you can study about these, and if you click you will find all the set of methods. For image also classes available. Then for menu and menu bar, list, here is menu bar, and here is menu item, menu shortcut, panel, so on. That is enough. So you can explore this one, and if you click on this you will find set of methods. So every method is not always useful. Some of the methods are useful, commonly used, and other methods, it depends on the application, you may require them. So I suggest you, for every important class, you open it and look at all the methods once. The regularly used one, you will be using them, but at least you should have somewhere in your mind that this is possible or this is there or not there. So if you look at those, then you will have some idea about the classes. So just open any class and look at it. So I will show you one of the class, component. What are the methods? Let us look at. So component class, direct known subclasses, button, canvas, checkbox, choice. These are directly inheriting subclasses. We have already seen them. Now these are nested classes. It is having inner classes also. Fields, there are some fields. So what are the fields? Bottom alignment, center alignment. So where you want to set it. So center align or right align. Then these are the methods. Add component listener, add focus listener, add hierarchy listener, add input method listener, key listener, mouse listener, check image, contains, create image. Just randomly I'm picking up and showing you. Okay, do layout, enable, fire property change, get alignment X, get alignment Y, get background, get bounds, boundaries, get foreground, get graphics, get font matrix, get locale, get location, size. So for get XY is there, get width is there, get size is there. Then for almost every get method, there is a set method also available, right? If I scroll down, yeah, you can see that set methods are there. So it's not easy to remember all these methods. Anyway, you don't have to remember them, but just have a look once so that you have a good idea what is there in these classes. If you look at the component class, that is more sufficient. In other classes, you have very few extra methods. So that's all in this video. So in the next video, I will show you how to develop a frame-based application by using few components. In this video, I will develop a frame-based application, and also I will show you by adding few components to that frame-based application. So basically we will learn how to develop frame-based application. So there are more than one ways in which you can write a frame-based application, means more than one designs are possible. So I will group them and say first method. So first method I will show you. Then we will see second method. So in that there are variations. I will show you that. So let us start. So for developing frame-based application, we have to import Java AWT and all the classes. See, it is showing all the classes inside that. So I want all of them. Okay. So let us say star. Later on, I said that whichever class you are using in an application, you should import that only. it's better. If you import all of them and you are not using, then your application may be too heavy. So for a GUI application, you must create a frame. You should use frame for desktop application, which will run directly on desktop, just like other application like Notepad and all. We must use frame. So I will create an object of frame. Frame f assign new frame. So there is a default constructor available for frame. Are there any more constructors? You should be familiar with the constructors here in AWT classes. Let us look at frame class. Inside this frame, I will look for, yes, frame. Inside this class, let us look at constructors. See, directly I am showing documents so that you too can visit there and you can get help from there. Okay. And this is very useful. If you are used to in getting the help from Java documents, then you can learn more and more new things by yourself. Let us look at constructors. See, one is a non-parameterized. Second one, it is taking graphics configuration. If you are mentioning any configuration, then you can use the object of this class and you can use it. The next is you can mention a title if you want any title. And next is title as well as graphic configuration. So I will give a title. I'll give the title as my first app. Frame object is created. Let us run. Nothing has happened. Nothing has happened here. I was expecting a frame to appear. No, how it is possible? You have to set it visible. Okay, you have to set it visible. F.set visible. See, when I say set, there are a lot of methods that are coming up. Set visible true. Okay, so I should create a frame. And if you want it to appear on the screen, then say set visible. Now run it. Here it is coming. What is this? Just a small strip. If I expand, okay, my app. Oh, it's an application. Yes, it's an application. But why it was coming so small? Okay, I should set the size. Let us close this one. Oh, it is not closing. Yes, it will not close. It will not close. For this also, you have to write on some code. So we will learn about this one later on, not now. Go back to the application and click on stop. So stop it forcibly. It has stopped now. Then I should set the size. So before setting it true, I will say f.set size. Set size. See, these are the important methods that you must know and you must remember. Set size. I will give the width as 300 as well as height as 300. Now let us run and check what happens. Yes, a bigger size window is appearing. A bigger size window. If you want more bigger, this was 300, right? So if you want bigger, you can mention any size that you want. So these were the first steps. We saw that we should create a object of a frame, then set its size and set it visible as true. So this is the first step that we have done. Now next, setting the size and setting it visible, we can do it at the last. Now I want something inside this. I want a button to be added. So let us add a button. Button be assign new button. This is a constructor. So as I said, in AWT classes, it's better you should know about the constructors. There are multiple constructors for the classes. So what are the constructors for button class? Let us look at them. I will go to Java doc and inside this, I will take a class that is button. Yes, this is a button class. There are two constructors. One is non-parameterized, another one which takes a label. Okay, so I will use the second constructor. I will give label. So I will give the label as okay. Now, will the button be appearing on the frame? No, it will not appear. I should add this button to this frame. This is the one more important thing. So whatever the components you want, you must add them to a frame. So write f.add. Yes, add. What is the component? B. See, NetBeans has automatically taken B because we have created B just now. So this button will be added. Then set its size and set it visible. Let us run. Where is the button? Oh, okay. It's not looking like a button. I will click it. Oh, entire window is getting clicked. Yes, this button is occupying complete area of this one. No, I want a small button. So no, it will not give a small button. It will give a big size button covering entire frame. Then how to change the size of this button? So now we will see how to change the size of a button. I will stop this application forcefully, then come back. Now, before adding anything or just after creating a frame, we should do one thing. If you want the things to be in their original sizes, you have to set the layout. So by default, there is some layout set, that is border layout. We have to change it to flow layout. So what are layouts? We will learn them in next video. Just I will show you how to set flow layout. Set layout. So directly create object of flow layout and give it. Now afterwards, I have created a button and added a button, then set the size and set it visible. See, these are the steps that we are learning. Okay, I will run it now. Okay, this is smaller in size. Yes, perfect. This is perfectly looking like a button. It is clicking. Nothing will happen because we have not given any functionality here. Close. It will not close. Come back and close it. Button is over. Now next, after adding a button, I want to add one more thing, that is label. Label, L-assign, new, label. So obviously, for a label, I should give something here. Yes, I give it as a name with a space label. So label is ready. It will not appear on the frame. You know very well now that for showing it on the frame, you must add it. Okay, I will add it afterwards. Next, I want text field, TF, new text field. So for text field, there are constructors. So you can visit the constructors. I am just directly showing it here. I want a text field of size 20. Text field is ready. So a text field of size 20 is created. Now I have three things: button, label, text field. Then already button is added. But before that button, first of all, I want to add a label. Add label. L for label. I have taken reference as L. Then F dot add. Next I will add a text field. Yes, NetBeans has taken is that text field reference. Three things are added. Then set the size of a frame and make it visible. Okay, so I'll explain you again quickly. Created a frame and set the layout so that components looks properly. They should not occupy big sizes of a complete frame window. Then creating all components that we want to add to frame. Next step, adding all of them to a frame. Then setting the frame size and making it visible. Run. Yes, I got a text field. In that cursor is blinking. I can type something there. Oh, yes, I can type something there. OK button is there. But if you press, nothing will happen because we have not seen how to write the functionality, right? Now go back. So I will stop it here. I have shown you how to add components like button, label and text field. But I have not shown you how to add the functionality. So for adding functionality, we should know event handling. So I should explain you what is event handling. Then we can handle the event and provide functionality behind those components. So just I have shown you how to develop a application by adding components. So this is one method I have shown you. Then the second method and the variation in that I will show you in the next video. So you practice this thing. Then afterwards I'll explain what does it mean by event handling. Then for every component we will look at in detail, and also along with that we will do event handling. For every component we will do. Okay, that's all in this video. Write down this program by yourself. Check it by yourself. Okay, if you are getting any doubts or any problem, just ask me a question in question answer section just below this video. In this video I will show you second method or another approach for developing frame-based application, that is GUI application. So in this method, we can define our own class for frame. So it's better if you follow this method. Write your own class for frame, then it will contain all other components. So let us start writing the code. So for that, already I have imported Java.awt package. Now I will write on a class called myFrame. Now it is myFrame. It must extends from frame to become a frame. See, earlier inside this main method I was creating an object of frame, right? This is one method of using a frame. The other method of using a frame is extending from frame. So my class will also become a frame. It is common thing for any class. If you want to use a class, either create its object or define your own class inheriting from that one. If you're creating an object and using it, then we say has a means this first app class is having a frame, has a frame. And if you do it like this, like inheriting from a class, then my frame is a frame. So you have heard it, that is a relationship and has a relationship, right? This is a common thing. Means is a means inheritance, has a means containment, having an object. So yes, our first app is having a frame object. So this was the method we have seen in the previous video. Okay, get back to the class. I have written a class frame. Now I will develop the same application what I have shown you in the previous video. So for that I need label. So I will take a reference of a label. Then I need a text field. So I will take a reference of text field. Then I need a button. So I will take a reference of button. I'm not creating objects, just I am taking references. Because if you want to create objects, it's better to create them inside the constructor of my frame. Now I will write down constructor of my frame, public my frame, this one. I want to set the title of this frame. So for that, call superclass constructor and give the name as my app. So super means whose constructor will be called, frames constructor will be called. Then inside the constructor only, we will create the object of all these things and we will add them to frame. So this is a common practice. We do it inside the constructor of our own frame class. So we create the objects here and add them. So first thing I will do, I will set the layout. I have shown you in the previous video that we will set a flow layout. Why we do, I have shown you, right? But I did not explain what is flow layout. So I will do it later. So first is label. I'll assign new label, and that label was name. Then TF text field, new text field of size 20. Okay. Then B assign new button, and the label of that button is okay. 3 things are created. Then what we have to do? We have to add them to frame. Add first label, okay, then add text field, okay. We should add all of them separately. So it's a lengthy task, little lengthy. You have to show patience in writing all these things. So all these are ready. Any more methods inside frame? Right now we don't have any methods, right? If at all we require, we will see. Right now we don't have any methods. When we do event handling, that time it is possible that we will have some methods, okay. So everything is done in the constructor. This is the style. If you are doing it in any other method, then you have to call that method. So no, this should be done automatically. Complete layout should be created automatically. So it should be done in constructor. Then what is the thing that I have missed? Oh, I should set the size and set it visible. I will not do it here. Let us do it inside main method. If you want, you can do it inside the constructor also. Here itself you can do. After this you can say set size and set visible. But inside main method I will do. Let us give the control to main method. So first of all, create an object of my frame f and new my frame. So constructor is non-parameterized, so no need of parameters. Then next, f dot set size. So what is the size? 400 by 400. I am taking little bigger size. Then f dot set visible, and this should be set to true. So main method is creating an object of a frame and setting its size, then setting it visible. So what size is required, whether it should be visible or not, shall we show it or not? Let the main decide it. So that's all. This is the complete code I have written. Now I will run this one. Yes, it's appearing. See, there's a text field. I can type something here. Okay, so it's a single line only, but it can be of any size. That 20 was the visible size of this text field. It is not the length of a string inside. You can give many characters here, but visible size. Right now we are able to see only 20 alphabets, right? This is having more number of alphabets, more than 20. So you can move and check them. Now still button doesn't work because we have not started event handling. So I should go back to the IDE and stop the application. So that's it. This is the method I have shown you. Now the same thing we can do it in other way also. Usually people do it while learning, but I prefer following this method. This is the better method. This is a good design. So I will show you one more way of doing this one. See, instead of writing one more class, we can make our application class. What is that application class? Application class means the one which is having main method. So same class, you say extends frame. That's all. The same class has become frame. Then what about the components and the constructor? I will copy everything from here. Okay. I will paste all of them here. Then constructor name should be first app. Okay, I will change it. First app. I don't need this class my frame. I remove it. So the class which was having main method, that itself I made it as a frame. So inside the same class, main method is also there, but it is not my frame. It is first app. Let us change this. So first app, f assign new first app. So because my class name is first app. Okay. So that's it. Everything is inside single class only. If you are developing a simple application, a small application, then you can go for this method. Otherwise, writing a separate class is better. I will run. Same thing will happen. Yes, same thing. Okay. That's it. So I have shown you two methods. One is writing our own class separately, or else writing our own class only, but extending application class. Application class is also our own class. So we'll extend that same class. So that's all. Practice this. These are the simple programs I have shown you. Next, we will be looking at event handling. Then I will take the important components and I will show event handling on them one by one in different videos. So that's all. In this video, I will explain about button class, component button. Then I will show you action event that is generated on button. Then also we will handle that event. So I will explain about ActionListener. So these three things we are going to learn. So for that, I will develop one application, and through that application, I will explain you. So here is an example application. So what this application is going to do, it will have a button. Button name is click, and this is a label. And this label is having initial value as a 0. Then When you click on a button, this value will be incremented. From 0 it becomes 1. Again if you click, it becomes 2, so on. So this is like counter, so it will be incrementing as you go on clicking on a button. So this is what an application is going to do. Now what are the things I require for developing this application? Let us learn those things. Then we will start writing the program. See, we require a frame. Okay, so frame, I will not use a direct object of a frame, but I will write my own class for frame, and that frame will have one label. This is label, and next is button. I should take a button. I should add these components to a frame. Then on a button, I should handle an event, that is action event. So I should implement a ActionListener. So my frame class, I will implement ActionListener. Then in that ActionListener, we will increment the value of this label. We will change the value of this label. So we need 3 components, frame plus label and button. Then we have to handle an event, that is ActionListener. So let us write down the program. I have a NetBeans project ready, and the name of the class is button demo. This is having a main method, so this is an application class. Let us start. First of all, I will import java.awt.start. Then I should also import java.awt.event, because this event package will have set of event classes and interfaces also. So I have imported these 2 packages. Now I have to write my own class for frame. Class myFrame. This will extend frame class. Okay. Then inside this, I need one counter for counting, that is initialized to 0. The next thing, I need a label L, I will take it as, and a button B. This is ready. Then I should write down a constructor for my frame class, and in that constructor I will call superclass constructor of frame class, and I will give the title as button demo. Then I should create a label, so I will say new label, and this label I'll give some spaces here, then plus count. See, count is an integer type value, so we have to set a string here. So how to convert an integer into a string? So I should call a method of a string, but instead of that, there's an easy method. Give a empty string. Okay, empty string, then plus count. So this empty string plus concatenated value of count becomes a string only. Then one more thing. See, count is 0 now. It is a single digit. So the size of the label will also be single digit only. No, we want a bigger label. So give some spaces. So the label size will be equal to the number of spaces that we have taken plus the count. Okay. So to have a bigger label, I have given spaces. The next is button. Button, I will give the name of this button as click, that is label of this button is click. Now I should add these things to a frame. This is the regular thing that we are supposed to do. So first of all, set layout and set the layout as flow layout. Okay, this is done. Then I should add label first. This will be added to a frame because we are inside a class that is inheriting from frame. So this method is a local method for our class. So add a button. This is over. Then I said that I will show you details of button. So let us press B dot and see the methods. Add is one of the method. Add action listener. See, I said that a listener must be registered with a component so that events are sent onto the listener. So add action listener. This is the method for registering a listener for handling action event. So this is the method. Okay, we will be using it. Then these are all the methods that are coming from component class that are in gray color. The bold one, that is add notify. Then go on, let us scroll down. All these methods are coming from component class, so they may not be useful, much useful. Then next is get action command. It returns a string. On the right hand side, if you see, it returns a string. Okay, so get action command will give you the label of a button, so you will know which button is pressed. So if you have multiple buttons and there is only a single listener, that time this is useful. You want to know which button is pressed, so it will give you a label. Get action command gives a label. Get action listener, so set was there, so get is also there. Then let us scroll down further. Get label, so get label also is the same thing. Get action command as well as get label gives you the same thing. Set action command is there, so you can change the label of a event. Set label is there, so more than one methods are there for doing the same thing. So with this you can change the label of a button. So that's it. Get label, set label are the important methods of a button class. Okay, these two are. Now let us look at the methods of label class also. L dot, see, this is also having similar methods. Set text is there. It is not label. The method is set text. So also we have get text in this one. So you can set some text inside a label and you can get the text of a label. That's all. I have shown you about label class and button class. Now let us come to event handling. I said that we have to handle an event, that is action event. So we should implement ActionListener. So I will make this frame class itself implements ActionListener. This is the interface. This is present inside event package. Okay. So I have shown you the method present inside this ActionListener. Let us have a look at it once again. Interface ActionListener. Then this is having one method void action performed and takes action event as a parameter. So when you are implementing this listener, you have to override action performed. So here I am getting an error. It is asking me to override a method. So in NetBeans, just keep the cursor here and press Alt Enter. It will give you some options. So implement all abstract methods. The first option is, so I click enter, then it has implemented that method. Okay, it has implemented that method. See, override is a annotation, public void action performed action event. So I was not using override, just to reduce the number of lines. Okay, just to reduce the number of lines. And inside this, there is one exception is also thrown. So I will remove that one also. We don't require. So now it is as if I am writing the code by myself. Okay, I have not taken help of NetBeans. So this is the method action performed. When a button is pressed, it will send a event to this method. So this becomes a callback method. So action event will come to this one. So let us look at this action event object. Okay, then we will do the rest of the work. e.getAction command. This will give you the label of a button which has pressed. Okay, which has generated this event. Then modifiers. Modifier, get modifier. See, sometimes we press shift key and then press a button, or hold alt key and press a button. So this gives that modifier which will tell you, was there any key that was pressed that time? Was it pressed at that time? So it will give you that modifier. So get when. So it will give you the time at which this event has occurred. Okay, this is not that much useful. Then param string. Again, this will give you the label of a button only. Okay, this is useful for debugging purpose. So that's all. This action command. So this action command gives you the label of a button if at all you want to know. But we know we have only one button. We know click is a button name. This is the click is a button name. Okay. If you are making this action perform to respond to multiple buttons, then that is useful. You should know which button is pressed. So in some other application, I may be using it. So that's all. I have implemented ActionListener. Now I have to write on the code here what I should do when the button is pressed. So what I should do, I should increment count. That is not enough. I should set it in label also. I should show it in the label. So it means when this button is clicked, this value should change. So this value, I am taking it in a count variable, isn't it? So that count plus I did, then that value should be set inside label. So yes, I will do it. L.setText, right? Set text. And again, I should give quotes. So I should give a string and give some space, then count. That's all. So event handling is done. Now this action listener, this is a listener class. It should register itself with the component which generates event. So which component generates event? Button. So here, after creating a button itself, I should say b.add_ActionListener. This one. So who is a listener of this button? See, my frame class itself, because it is implementing ActionListener. So this class object only. So I should write on this here. I have written this here. So button is a component and it is inside this frame, that is my frame, and that frame itself is a listener. So this I have written. That's all. Now the listener has also registered with the component button. Everything is ready. My frame application is ready. Now I should create an object of this my frame and make it visible and set the size. So okay, inside main method, I will create an object of my frame. Then f.setSize, I will set the size as 400 by 400. Then I will also set it visible, and that is true. Set visible true. False means it will be hidden. True means it will be visible. Let us run the application. Application is running. Let us click on this. Oh, it has changed to 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it is changing. Yes. So if I go on pressing, the value is incrementing. Okay. So that's all. This is how application runs. If I close, it will not close. I should go back to NetBeans and then stop the application. So how to close it? We are going to learn about it in later videos. So that's all in this video. So go through this application, develop the application by yourself and try to study these components and the listeners and event also, like I have shown you. Just observe what are the methods of these classes. That's all in this video. In this video, I will explain about checkbox, then radio button. Checkbox and radio buttons are components, so I will explain about these components. Actually, there is a single class for checkbox that is also used for radio button. Then this checkbox or radio button generates item event. So I will explain about item event. And for handling item event, we need item listener. So we'll look at this item listener also. So I will explain all these things through an application. So I will develop an application. So how our application should work, how it should look like, I'll explain here. See, this is a frame. Inside a frame, there are 3 checkboxes, and this is a label. In this label, the text is nothing is selected. So it is showing nothing is selected. Then once you select any of this checkbox, let us say Java, then it should show Java here. And if you select Python, then it should show Java as well as Python, both are selected. And if you deselect Java, then it should show only Python. So it should show these labels whichever are selected. So this type of thing we find mostly in applications, like you want to save the password, or usually in the form submission, I agree or I don't agree, like that. For this type of things, checkboxes are given. So this is a common component. So if it is selected, the name should be shown here. Okay, just like here you can see that Java and C# both are selected. So it is showing both these things inside a label. This is a single label. Inside single label, it has to show both. And if nothing is selected, then it should show nothing is selected. So once we develop this application for checkboxes, we can easily convert it into a radio button. So the difference between checkbox and radio button is, in radio button, we can select any one, right? We cannot select all of them. If I select Python, then this Java gets deselected. Okay, so at a time, only one can be selected, and that label should be shown here. So we will learn how to convert this into a radio button. Okay, first I will show you checkbox application, then we will see a radio button. The next thing, for developing this application, what are the things I require? See, I need a frame. This is the frame, right? And inside a frame, I need components. First one is label, this one is label, and these 3 are checkboxes. So I should take 3 of components of checkboxes. All should be added to a frame. Initially, this label should be showing nothing is selected. Then, whenever we check any of these checkbox, when we select it, item event is generated. So we should handle item event. So it means we should implement ItemListener. And inside ItemListener, we will find out which checkbox is selected. Based on that, we will display the text. If Java is selected, we will show Java. And also we will check if Python is selected. Then we show Java, then concatenated with that, Python will show. So whichever we selected, we will concatenate all these things. Suppose this is not selected, this is not concatenated. So that's how we will prepare some string and we will set that string here. So that's all. I have explained you the working as well as I have shown you how we are going to do it. So let us write on the code and complete the application. I have an advanced application ready. So first of all, I will import java.awt. All the classes from that one. Then also I need event package. So java.awt.event. I will import this one also. So 2 packages are imported. Now, as we have done in the previous application, I have explained about a frame class and everything. So if you are new to this one, so I suggest you go back and watch previous few videos. So you'll understand how frame application is developed. I will write a class for frame. So I will call it as my frame, right? Then this class should extend from frame. And inside this class, I need few components. So first of all, label, I will take it as L. So I'm using simple references, L, A, B, C, like this. Okay, you can take a descriptive name for a reference also, right? So I'm taking short letter, that is just single letter, label. Then I need checkbox
So checkboxes, I need 3 checkboxes, C1, C2, C3. That is enough. 3 things I have taken. Now I should make a constructor for my frame. Inside this my frame constructor, I should call superclass constructor and set the title checkbox demo. I will call it as checkbox demo. So this is the title. Super will call the constructor of a superclass, that is frame, and it will set the title to super. Now I will create components. Label I will create. Now already I told you that if a label is having just a single space, then it will create a small size label. So I will give a bigger size text. This is empty text only. So depending on that size, it will create a label. So this is the lengthy text. So it will create a bigger size label. So label is created. Then next is checkbox. Okay, checkbox. This checkbox will have Java as a name. Okay. Then C2 I will create a new checkbox. Then C2 I will create a new checkbox, and this checkbox will have name, that is Python, language name, that is Python. Okay. Then next for C3 I will create a new checkbox, and this checkbox will have C#. Now I have 3 checkboxes. Okay, checkboxes are ready. Then I should add these checkboxes to a frame. So first of all, I should set the layout of a frame to a flow layout. Okay, this already I have explained in previous video. That is the reason I set. If you have not seen them, go and watch them. Then I should add all these components. Add a label, add checkbox 1, okay, add checkbox 2, then add checkbox 3. All 3 are added. Okay, there's a mistake here. I'll go and make a change. So this is over. Now event handling, I will do it afterwards. Let us run the program and check. But for running the program, I should create an object inside main method and set it visible. Yes, so I will create an object of my frame, that is new my frame. Okay, then I will set the size of this frame as 400, 400. Then I will set it visible to true. Okay, this is over. Let us run and check. Oh, application is coming here. Oh, I said that we should print nothing is selected here. Okay, it's not shown there. Achha, when I click on this one, nothing will happen. I can select and deselect. Yes, I can select and deselect, but nothing will happen. It will not stop. I should go to this ID and stop it here. Then, instead of giving a empty space, I will write here nothing is selected. Okay, this is better. I will remove these spaces. Then I should do event handling. So for that I need a listener. So let us make this myFrame class itself implements ItemListener. Okay. Now ItemListener. Let us learn about ItemListener. Okay. ItemListener is an interface which is having just a single method. So as you know very well that in NetBeans, if there is an error, then it will give a suggestion. So here if I highlight, then it says that my frame is not abstract and does not override a method. So if you select here and hit shift enter, then it will give option here. It is giving options here. So implement that method. So it has implemented that method. So what is the method name? Item state changed. So there is a single method in ItemListener, that is item state changed. I will remove this line which is throwing an exception. We don't need it. Okay. So in item state change, what I am going to do now, let us see. Now I said that I will explain you about checkbox, item event, all these things. So while writing this code, I will show you now. See, first of all, we are getting item event. So this event contains some information. Let us check, is there any information that is useful for us? E dot get item. This will give the reference of a checkbox which is clicked. So if C1 is clicked, it will return a reference C1. Or C3 is clicked, it will return a reference of C3. Then get item selectable. So when it is clicked, whether it is selectable or not. See, sometimes they may be grayed, they are not selectable. So is it selectable or not? Get state change. It will give the state. So the state is of type integer. On the right hand side you can see. So integer, it is selected or deselected. So it will give you the state in the form of these finals, constants. okay, whether it is selected or deselected. Then param string, it will give the label name. Okay, that's all. These are the methods in this one. So you can know what is the state of that checkbox or radio button, whether it is selected or not selected. So that is the main important method in this one. So get state changed. What is the new state now? Who will inform you? Item event will inform you. Okay, so if you want, you can use those methods. Now next, what I want to prepare a string. So first of all, I will take a string that will be empty. Next, I want to write Java here if it is Java is selected. So instead of asking item event, what is the state of an item, we will ask components themselves, checkboxes themselves. So I will show you the methods of checkbox. C1 dot. Now I am showing you methods of checkbox. Add item listener is there. So yes, when you are handling an item event, you can use add item listener. Then all the methods are coming from component class. Okay, so if you want, you can study and use them. Get checkbox group. This is useful when you are making them as radio buttons. Okay. Next is get label. You can know the label of that checkbox, whatever the label you have. Like we have given the labels like Java, Python, all these things, right? So those labels you can get. And then get state. Yes, this is a very useful one. See, it's nothing, just a checkbox. So selected or not selected, that is the only thing mostly we require. Get state will give you true or false, whether it is selected or not. If it is selected, it will be true. Okay, let us look at further. Is visible. So set visible may also be there. So you can set it enable or disable or visible. So like that methods are there. Okay. Get label, set label, sorry, set state. You can change the state. So from internally also you can select it. So from inside the program also you can select the checkbox. Okay. Then okay, if I scroll down, so many methods are there. So that's all. So the main important method that we found is get state. So what I will do is, if checkbox one dot get state, if that is true, if that state is true to a string, I will concatenate str, some space I will give. Okay. Then after that, whatever the label of a checkbox, I will get it. Get checkbox label. I can type Java also here directly, but I am getting the label of a checkbox. Okay, get that checkbox label and assign it here. Then same way I will do it for all three checkboxes. So I will copy this and paste it here. Okay, this is for first checkbox. So next is second checkbox and next is third checkbox. It's the same thing for all three. Okay, so I'm preparing a string by comparing the state of all three checkboxes. Then I'm preparing a string. Then in that label L, I will set the text, right? That is str. So this text will be prepared, string is prepared and set as a text for the label. So yes, whichever is selected, its name will appear. Okay, if first one is true, then its name will appear. If third one is true, then its name will appear. And that string, a single string str, is kept inside label. That's all. This work is done. Then one last thing I have to do is what? This item state change is a method of item listener. So which item listener? Checkbox listener. So this listener should register itself with the checkbox such that if checkbox is clicked, it will inform the listener. So yes, we have to add the listeners for all these three checkboxes. So before adding them to a frame, I will do that here. You can do it any place, but after creating checkboxes. Okay. So C1 dot add item listener. And who is the listener? Same class, this class only, right? Because this same class, my frame is implementing item listener. So this class only. So then I will copy this and paste it for all three. Okay. So this is for C1. I will make it for C2 and C3. That's it. Okay. Everything is ready. Let us run now. Nothing is selected is shown here. Java, C#. Oh, it is showing Java only. Oh, I think I did a mistake. Let us go back. So what is the mistake? Yeah, here for in item state change, I wrote c1.getLabel. For all three, I wrote c1 only. It should be c2 and it should be c3. So depending on the checkbox, it should get its label. Now it is perfect. Now Java, C Sharp, Python is also there. Remove Java, Python C Sharp, remove C Sharp. So only Python. Remove this also. Okay, one more thing. I said that it should print nothing is selected. So I should print that also. Go back to the program and here before setting the text, I should check if nothing is selected. So if nothing is selected, then string will be empty. If str dot is empty, then I should set string to nothing is selected. Okay, this should be the string. Nothing is selected. Now let us run. So inside this Java, deselect Java, then again nothing is selected. Python, Java, then remove Java, remove Python, nothing is selected. So it's working perfectly. That's all about checkboxes. Now how to create radio buttons. Next let us see. It's a simple thing. Easily we can make radio buttons. So actually set of checkboxes are kept inside a group, then they become radio button. So that group is checkbox group. So Java provides a class for checkbox group. So I have taken a reference. Then after the label, I will create an object of checkbox group. Then this checkbox group I should give as parameter to all these checkboxes. Java, comma, what should be the state? I want it to be false. Nothing should be selected. Then checkbox group. See, this is the constructor. Okay, I am directly using the constructor. So remember that when you want to make radio button, you have to give the label as well as to which group it belongs. So you also have to give the current state, what state you want. I want all of them to be false. So checkbox group. If you say anything as true, then that will be selected. Okay, false, then checkbox group. So all are false. Now let us run. See, it is showing radio buttons, Python, C Sharp. Now once you selected them, definitely one of them will be selected. One of them will always selected. Now you cannot deselect all. You cannot deselect all. So only one is selected. So they became radio buttons. I will stop. Now see, initially all of them were deselected, right? So I will take one of, not the first one, I will take the second one as true. Let us check now. So the second one will be by default selected, but text I have not changed, so it is still nothing selected. Okay, Python was selected, you saw. Now Python, if you click, it will appear. So initially I made first one as, second one as true. Basically I prefer giving all of them as false. Now if you ask what if I make all of them as true, so the last one will be selected, because first one will select, then second one will also select, first one deselects, and third one gets selected, and both are deselected. So that's it. So for making radio buttons, you have to make a checkbox group and use it while creating checkboxes. So that's all. This was the demonstration for ItemListener. It is having item state change method, and what is there inside item event and what is there inside checkboxes I have shown you. So practice this program by yourself. So this is an easy program and simple program. That's all in this video. In this video, I will give demonstration for text field. So I will explain about text field. Then also I will handle events on text field, that is text event. So I will explain about the event as well as the event handler, that is listener. So I will explain all these things through an application. So already in the previous 2-3 videos, I have developed some application. So similar fashion, let us experience text field. So I will explain what the application is going to do. So I will explain it, then I will develop it and show you. See, in my application, I require 2 labels. These are 2 labels. First label is having no text enter, text field is blank, something is written there, and one more text field, enter key is not yet hit. Then this is a text field or text box. Then once the application comes up, if I type something here, then that will appear simultaneously in this label. As I go on typing, this label will be changing. Like here in this picture, you can see I have typed something here, so that same thing is appearing here. After this, if I type any letter, suppose if I type any number 5, then 5 will appear here at that time only. Then this label will take the text. Once I hit enter, this label will be changed. So I have to handle two events. Text event. For enter key, I should handle action event. Let us develop the application. Here already I have kept the class ready, that is my frame extends frame. This type of class I was writing earlier also. Then imports also completed. So already I have kept the code ready. Now I have to develop frame. So inside frame, what I need two labels. This is the first one and this is the second one. I need two labels. So I will create the references of labels. Label L1, L2. Then I need a text field. This is the text field I need. So text field TF. I have created a reference of a text field. Now I should write down a constructor, and inside this constructor I will call superclass constructor, and I will give the title as text field demo. Then I should create the objects for label first. Then inside this label I will write down no text is entered yet. Okay. Then label 2, I will create an object. Inside this, enter key is not yet hit. Okay, so two things are ready. Now text field also I have to create text field of size 20. Three things are created. Now I should add these components to frame. So first of all, I should set the layout of frame. So I will create an object of flow layout. So for label 1, this is label 1, and for label 2, this is label 2, and a text field, this is text field, this is text field. I will run and show you. Nothing will happen if I type here, nothing will happen because I have not yet handled events. See, I got two labels and text field. Nothing is happening when I type something here. Come back, we will handle events now. Now before handling event, I will show you the methods of text field. So here at the end, I will write down tf dot. Let us look at the method. So there are two important methods. I will directly show you. See, one of the method is getText. This is the method, getText method. The next setText is also there, and I will show you set method. setText is there, and also there is one more important method, that is set echo char. You can set the echo character. So if you have a password, then password field will not reveal the letters that you are typing. So if you set the echo character as a star asterisk, then it will show asterisk. It will not reveal the letters. So this is useful for making a text field as a password field. So I will set it later. I will show you. So that are the two important methods. So text field part is over. Now let us continue. I said that we have to handle events. So text event as well as action event. So first of all, I will show you TextListener. See, this is Java documentation. This is a TextListener. TextListener interface is having only one method, that is text value changed. So I should override this method when I am implementing TextListener. Let us go back to the program. At the top, I should say implements TextListener as well as comma. I should also handle action event, so I should say implements ActionListener. Now this class is showing an error because I have to override two methods. One is for TextListener and one is for ActionListener. So at the end, I will write down methods public void text value changed, right? And this will take text event te. Now inside this, what I want to do, whatever is there in the text field, I want to set it in label 1. So label 1 dot set text. So I should get the text from where? TextField.getText. So in the same line I can write down, it will get the text from text field and it will set it in the label. That's all. Then I should also override one more method, that is public void action perform for action event, right? So action event AE. Then inside this, same thing I should do with label 2, set text. Inside that I should get the text from text field, get text, right? So I'm handling two events and these listeners should be added to text field. Yes. So before adding them to frame, I will write out text field dot add text listener. This. Okay. Then text field dot add action listener. This. Let us run the application. Now I will type something here. H. See, the moment I type H, it is appearing here. E L L O. See, second label is not changing. Then word. Now I will hit enter. So second text field, second label has also changed. So when I hit enter, action event is handled. When I was typing, text event was handled. That's it. So our application is running as I have described in the beginning. Now one more thing I would like to show you here, that after creating text field, I will also set the echo character, set echo char. I will set the character as a star, so it should be in single quotes because it's a character. Now let us run. Now inside this box, I will type my password. So you can see the password here on the left hand side because it's appearing in the label. Here you can see asterisks are shown because I have set the echo character as star. So it is showing stars here. So it is just like a password field. Yes. If you want to change the character, you can change the character also. But the standard is that we follow stars. So set echo char as a star is better. So let us go back to the code. So that's all, application is completed. Now one more thing I will show you. See, here it is giving some warning. Linking this in constructor. See, this is the constructor. And this means reference to the current object. So once the constructor finishes, then only the object is ready. Now during construction process, if I say this, then it means I am referring to an incomplete object. That's what the warning it is giving. Then what is the solution? If you want to remove this warning, it means this may cause error. We can't say at some time it may cause error. It may not work properly. Program may crash. It depends on the operating system on which it is running. So what is the solution? I cannot use this keyword inside the constructor itself. Then there is one solution. Inside this class, that is my frame, I will write one more class. I will call it as handler, and this class will implement text listener as well as action listener. What is this class? When you write a class inside another class, it is called as inner class. Yes, I will write down these two methods inside this class, implement them here. Now that was an error, that error has gone. So I have implemented these two methods inside this, overridden these two methods. Okay, so interfaces are implemented here. Then what about this parent class, that is my frame? I will remove this. I don't need this class to be acting as a listener. Remove this. Now here I cannot use this because this is not a listener. Who is a listener? The inner class whose name is handler is a listener. See, I have defined the inner class. So I should create the object of an inner class handler. Then I should pass it on to both of these. Handler h, that is new handler. I should create the object of this and give h to both of this. So that's how that warning has gone. So if you want to handle events, then you can make use of inner classes. This is one of the usage of inner class. I will run it and I will show you it works same. It works same perfectly. No difference. Only the coding style has changed. The way I have written has changed. So just randomly I am hitting some keys. Hit enter. The second label also change. So that's all in this video. So I suggest you practice this program by yourself. So write the program, then This will help you to develop applications. In this video, I will give demonstration on TextArea component. So TextArea component can take multiple line text. This is a TextArea component. So it is having various methods for text editing. So if you just take TextArea, it will be just like a notepad. So if you take a full window with the TextArea, it will be like notepad. So I will show you various methods of this one. For showing that, I will take a label and text field as well as button. So apart from TextArea, I am taking other components also. Then while writing the program, I will show you various methods of this one. So you will understand why I am using all these other components also. So let us start developing the application. I have a NetBeans application ready. In this, I already have written a class myFrame extending from frame. Inside main method, I am creating its object and setting it visible. Now I have to develop this class, that is myFrame class. Inside this, I will take references of TextArea TA. Then also I will take text field TF, and I will take a label L and button B. These are the components. Now inside the constructor, I will call superclass constructor and I will give the title as TextArea demo. Then I will create the object of these components, new label, and let it be of little bit bigger size. Then TextArea assign new TextArea. This TextArea takes two parameters in constructor. One is number of rows, I'll give 10 rows, and columns 30 columns. Then I need text field, create an object of text field of size 20. Then a button, new button. On this button I'll give the label as click. Now I have to add all these components. So one thing I will do, I will just add TextArea. Then I will run the program and show you. So just TextArea, it is covering the entire window. I will type something, just I am hitting few keys. See, a scroll bar is added at the bottom and it is moving. Scroll bar at the bottom, you can check this one. See, this is the scroll bar. Now if I come to the next line, I will increase number of rows. Now you can see that it has added a vertical scroll bar also. This is also reduced. Now I can scroll up and down. This is more like a notepad. Yes, I can select the text, I can copy it, and I can paste it here. So using keyboard shortcut, I have copied and pasted. So all the operations are just like notepad. So just TextArea filled inside a frame window is a notepad application. Now you have to provide other options from menu and all. So anyway, let us continue with our application. I will stop this. Now TextArea was covering entire frame because the layout was border layout. So I should change the layout to flow layout. I have changed the flow layout. Then TextArea is added, add label, add text field, add button. That's it. Now all these things are visible. Let us run. Yes, all the components you can see. There is a TextArea and here is a label. Label doesn't have any text, and text field and a click button. Inside the label I will write down something. No text entered. Okay, so at least you will see this one and you can know that it is a label. Now as I said, I will show you various methods of TextArea. So for that I will add ActionListener upon button. So I will handle action event implements ActionListener. Then I have to override a method for interface ActionListener, that is public void action performed, and it takes action event as a parameter, right? Now inside this, I will show you one of the method of TextArea. So whenever this button is clicked, I will get L dot set text. Inside this, I will get the TextArea dot. Now see, TextArea dot, I can get name, I can get text, I can get get text is a common thing we have seen in previous components also, like label and text field also. So get a selected text. I'll show you this one. So it will give you the selected text. That selected text, I will set it inside a label. So, but for this, I should handle action listener on a button. So I will say b.add action listener and this. Now, whenever a button is clicked, this method will be called. I will run this and show you. See what happens. This is the text area. Inside this text area, I will type something. See, I have written some text here. So I will select is a text and click on this one. So is a text is shown in the label. So I can find out the portion of the text that is selected in the text area. So this is one of the method I have shown you. Now let us look at other methods. Now I will remove this one. I will not get selected text, but I will enter some text inside the text field, and that text should be included in the text area. So TextArea dot append. There is a method called append. So append, I can append the text. So I will get the text from text field. So text field dot get text. I should get text, and that text is appended in the text area. I will run this. Okay, I will type something here. Just randomly I'm hitting some keys. Now here inside text field I will type hello. Okay, all in capital letters so that you can easily see. Click. Hello is appended in the text area. So by using this method you can modify the text area also. You can add at the end. Now I don't want to add at the end, but I want to add wherever cursor is pointing. Let us check. Can we do that? I will stop it. Now instead of append, there is one more method inside text area. I will show you that method. TextArea dot insert. Insert takes two things. One is a string. So I want text field dot get a text. Then next is it needs a position. So I want cursor position of text area. TextArea dot get caret position. Get caret position. That cursor is called as caret in the text boxes. So when you are entering text, then the cursor is called as caret. Get caret position. So enter the text from the text field at a caret position in text area. So it will insert there. Let us run. Here I will randomly hit the keys. Okay. Then inside text field, I will write down hello. Then here I want hello to be inserted. Text. See, the caret is blinking here. Now click. Hello appears there. Hello is inserted there. Now again in the beginning I want. Keep the cursor here after the first letter. Caret is kept at the first letter. After first letter. Hello is inserted after the first letter. So that's it. So these are the few methods I have shown you. Then other things that you can explore from the text area, you can type TextArea dot. Then NetBeans will give you all the methods present in that text area component. So you can browse through and you can use them. Okay, you can try out them. So the important methods I have shown you. So I have shown you how to append the text, how to insert a text at a caret position, and also how to get a selected text. Right? So that's all in this video. You can practice this program. So get used to it, this, because the programs are becoming a little lengthy in this event handling, or when we have included event handling also in AWT applications. So the programs will become lengthy. So we will see rest of the components in coming videos. So practice this one. That's all in this video. In this video, I will explain about a ListBox and choice. See, this is a ListBox and this is a choice. Choice is a drop-down box. I have taken a text area also to show you various methods of ListBox and choice. There are more methods inside ListBox. So we'll see those methods by handling events. So on this ListBox, there are two types of events handled. That is, one is item event and the next is action event also. Item event is generated when you are selecting any item, and action event is generated when you are selecting any item and hitting enter. When you hit enter, then action event is generated. Then in list box, we can select multiple items, whereas in choice, we can select just a single item. This is the difference. So in simple terms, I can tell you that, see, if you are taking checkboxes for some option, in checkboxes, we can select all, or we can select one, or we can even deselect all. If these checkboxes are increasing, if you have many checkboxes, then better go for list box. And next is radio buttons. In radio buttons, you can select only one. If you select one, all other gets deselected. If you select this one, then the other one will get deselected. So if you have many radio buttons, then go for choice. In choice also, we can select only one. Now through a program, I will explain about listbox and choice. So let us write a program. So this is my project. In this, I have my frame class extending frame, and inside main method, I am creating an object of my frame and making it visible also. Okay. So now rest of the things I will do. I will take listbox. So the class name is list L. Then I will take choice. This is for drop down. Then also I will take TextArea TA. That's it. Now inside a constructor, I will create their objects, right? I will keep it ready. Then I will explain you. So inside constructor, I have created an object of list. 4 means the number of rows you want to make it visible. See, in a list box, not just one item, you can show multiple items also at a time. That is 4 items will be shown. Whatever the list size may be, you can see 4 items. So window size is 4. So you can scroll up and down. Then the true means multiple items can be selected. False means only one item is allowed to be selected. Then choice constructor doesn't have anything. Text area, 20 rows and 30 columns. Okay, means 20 lines and 30 alphabets in each line. Now next thing, I have to fill up this list box and choice. So I will fill up by writing list dot add. In this add, I will add Monday, include Monday. So Monday will be added as a list item. Then I will add other days of a week. Then we will continue. So I have added all the days of a week in a list box. Then for choice, I will add few months. C dot add first month, January. Then I will add a few more months. Then we will continue. So this is a lengthy work that I have to do. I have to add all the items, what all the items I need. Now next, I should add these 3 things to a frame. So for that, I should first set the layout. Then I can add these items to a frame, because default layout is border layout. Okay. So first I will add list, then add choice, then add text area. That's all. So I will run till here, then I will show you event handling afterwards. First I will run this. So here I have a list box. I can select any item in this one. See, at a time I can see 4, right? I can hold shift and select multiple items also, or I can hold control. I can select different items also. Shift means I can select continuous set of items, or control means I can select random items. Then here I can select only one. I cannot select all of them, or more than one. Just one can be selected. That's it. So this is how they work. Now what I want is, if I select any item in list box, then that should appear here in the text area. If I select any item in choice, then that should appear. Whichever I select, if I select here, then that should come. And if I select here, then this month should come, and that whatever is there in the text area should be gone. Okay. So for this I should handle, let us hata deke, ye bolna hai, break nahi karna. So for this I should handle item event, because these components generate item event when you select any item. So let us handle item event. For that I should implement ItemListener. So I will write down implement ItemListener and also write down its method. Then we will continue discussion. So I am implementing ItemListener. So for that I should override a method public void item state changed. Already I have shown you this one in checkbox and RadioButton. And one more thing I have to tell you. See, don't directly jump on any topic. I suggest you follow the course in the same order. Don't treat this course like a YouTube video, right? Don't search for something and directly try to study that, because in order I am completing these videos. So if you directly jump on any video, you may not be able to understand all the things from that video, because some of the things already I have covered them. So I am not covering once again here. So let us come back. See, what I want to do here is, whichever component is selected, clicked, I want to show its selected item from the list box or from choice. So first of all, how you can know whether list box is clicked or choice is clicked? So for that, there is a method. Inside any event, IE, here is the event name is IE, you can see here, IE. Every event, there is a method, because this is coming from parent class. Okay, AWT event is a parent class, so from there it is coming. So there is a method called get source. So this will give you the reference of a component which was clicked or which has generated this event. So if this source is L, means reference is same, means it is a list box. Then in the text area, I will set the text. What I will set the text? From the list box, I will get selected item. See, this is the method. You can get the selected item, even you can get the index of a selected item, and you can get indexes of all selected items, and you can get list of all selected items in the form of a string. So this is having a single item selection also, multiple item selection also, because it allows multiple object selection, multiple item selection. So I will take only one, because I am assuming there is only one item selected, right? If this is list, else definitely it is a choice. So ta.setText, then from choice I will get selected item. See, there are only two methods here, get selected item, get selected index. So only one item's index or string you can get. That's it. So I have implemented this one, but these item listener should register itself with the list box and choice. So okay, at the end I will do list.add item listener. Okay, item listener. What is the class? Same object, this, and choice add item listener and this. That's it. So they both are handling item events, so they have item listener, and the same method will be listening to both of them. So same method will decide whether the event is coming from list box or else from choice. So depending on that, it is responding. If I run the program, then you can see I select Monday appeared here, Thursday appeared here. Okay, then March appeared here, January appeared here. So this is working. Okay, so if I select from this side, then this will be gone. Only one item I am showing at a time. That's it. Now next thing, as I said, on a list box, action event can also be handled. So I will implement action listener also, comma, I will give it. After writing the code, I will discuss. So I am implementing action listener, then inside this I should override a method that is action performed. Then upon the list box, I should add action listener dot add action listener. So I will take it from here, this. So everything is written. Now what I want to do is, I want to show all the selected items from the list box inside text area, all selected items. So let us do that. String list array of items, right? Now list dot get selected items. So it will give an array items. It will give an array. Now I will take one more string and I will call it as text, and this is empty. Okay. Now using for each loop for string x inside list, I will concatenate it, txt plus assign x. So I am preparing a single string, right? And after adding every item, I want to add a new line also. So plus new line. Okay. Then I will add this string to a text area. Sorry, text area dot set text, and that txt I will set. So what I have done, I will explain you. I got the list of selected items from the list, all the list of items, multiple items. Then this is an empty string I have taken. Then using a for each loop, I am taking every item from this list and concatenating with this text, and followed by every item I am taking new line also. Then all these items are concatenated and it will form a single string. That string I am showing inside TextArea. I will run it and also explain it once again. See, I will select Monday, then I am holding control, then Wednesday. Okay, then I will hold and click Sunday. So I have selected 3 items. Okay, the moment I hit enter, these 3 items will appear in the TextArea. See, 3 items are appeared in the TextArea. So all these 3 items is a single string. How I got it? I got this list and concatenated all these names and prepare a single string along with slashes, that is new line, and I'm showing them here. So in this way I'm handling action event also. Let us go back to the program. I'll show you some methods inside ListBox. Let us look at them once. Right? See, ListBox is having more methods than choice, but all the methods of choice are also there in ListBox. Okay. So if you see ListBox, then choice is also similar. Deselect. We can deselect any item. Okay. Then yeah. Get item. You give the index and you can get the item. You can get item count, right? And you can get you can get items, list of all the items you can get. I will scroll down, then we will see. Yeah, we have seen these methods. Get selected index, get selected indexes. So you can get multiple items index also, and you can get multiple items also. Next is you can remove an item by giving its name, that is a string itself, or you can give the position and remove. You can remove all of them. Okay, so these are the methods. And select, you can select a particular item also. Programmatically also you can select some item. User can also click and select, but program can also select any item. Okay, set multiple selection mode, true or false. You can set it true or false. Set the multiplication, that multiple selection mode. And one more interesting thing I will show you. See, there used to be some method called add item for ListBox, but it is deprecated. Deprecated means this item is no more useful. You should not use this method. I will use it, add item. Okay, this one. So in the ListBox, this should not be used. Means Java will not be supporting in coming versions. It may not support, no guarantee. So it's suggesting don't use it. The deprecated method means you are not supposed to use them. When you compile, it may give some warning. If you have any deprecated method, so you might get some warning. See, red color warning is there. Deprecation for detail, look for deprecation. And you can read this comment. So when you write and compile, you can read it. So if you're using any method that is deprecated, then you get a warning. So that's all in this video. So practice this program. Okay, this is a little lengthy. So practice all the programs from AWT, then you can get good confidence in developing applications, and you can bring all the previous features under this AWT. So you can develop a real application by using this. So that's all. The next component that I am going to explain is Scrollbar. We will understand about Scrollbar through an example application. And also we will handle event upon Scrollbar. The event generated on Scrollbar is adjustment event. First of all, I will explain the application, then we will develop the same application. While developing, I'll explain about the Scrollbar as well as the event generated. See, I have an application here. This is a text field and I have 3 horizontal scroll bars. And this is a tracker. When I move a tracker, the color of text field is changing. This is for the red color. This is for red color. When I take it full, so full red color. And this is for green color. This is full green and this is full blue. Using combination of red, green, blue, we can generate various colors. So we can generate over 1,000,000 colors. See, I'll take some red and little extra green and little bit of blue or more of blue. See, I'm changing the colors, right? So if I change the colors, if I change just individual red, green, blue, the colors are changing. So we can get various colors from this one. So I'm changing the color based on this red, green, blue value of the scroll bar. That's it. This is the application I have to develop. Now, I will explain the elements or the parts of a scroll bar. This is very important. See, this button is called as tracker or thumb tracker. This is a tracker. Alright. So I can move the tracker and leave it at some place. So that is the value of a scroll bar. A scroll bar will have some minimum value starting from here, from left hand side, and this is the maximum value. Suppose I have set it from 0 to 100. Then if the tracker is in the middle, then it is 50. Now the current value of the scroll bar is 50 because the minimum is 0, maximum is 100, and tracker is in the middle. Alright. So if I take it here, it is maximum 100. This is minimum. So by setting a place of a tracker, we can set the value of a scroll bar. Then next thing, if I click on this, the tracker will be moving. If I go on pressing this one, so you can see that the tracker is moving. So this is incrementing a tracker, incrementing the value. So this is called as unit increment, and this is unit decrement. This is unit decrement. Now even I can decrease the value, increase the value by clicking here. So it will move little faster. It will move more number of units. So we call this as block decrement, and this is block increment. So block decrement and block increment. So that's all. This is about the scroll bar, and the scroll bars can be horizontal as well as vertical. Now one more important thing I will tell you. See, when the colors are changing here, I have to write down the code for changing the colors. It's not automatically done when I move the scroll bar. So scroll bars in AWT don't work automatically. Whatever the action you want them to perform, you have to write down the complete code. Like usually in Notepad or in any Word application, we scroll up and scroll down by moving the scroll bar. So text will move up and down. So that movement of text, you have to do it. A programmer should take care of it. So Java AWT doesn't provide a built-in mechanism for scrolling anything. So using scroll bar is a very difficult job for a programmer. He should know for what value of a scroll bar, how much content should be shown and all. So he has to do all those calculations. Now let us develop the same application. Let us go to NetBeans. So inside NetBeans project, already I have kept a few things ready. I have written a class myFrame extending frame. Right. So we have already done it inside previous application. So I am directly using it now. So now it is dummy. I have to develop the code or write down the code for that application. So I need scroll bar. Okay. These scroll bars, I need 3 scroll bars, red, green, and blue. So this scroll bar is present in AWT package, right? So I am using it. And remember, scroll bar is a single word. So it's not scroll separate, bar separate. So scroll bar is a single word. So that's why B is small letter. Otherwise B would be capital letter. Now next thing, I need a text field also, right? So TF. So that's it. Then I should create the object of scroll bar. So first thing, okay, I will set the title super scroll bar demo. Okay. Now I will create scroll bar. First scroll bar, red color. Just watch this one. This is important. Scroll bar, semicolon. This is one constructor. Okay. So there are more than one constructor. So let us go to the class and look at the constructor for this one. So let us go to Java documents. So already I have kept this page open. This is for scroll bar, a class for scroll bar, and here explanation is given, so you can go through this explanation about scroll bar. Already I told you few things. Now tracker, unit increment, block increment, block decrement, all these things are there. Now let us look at constructors. See, there are two finals, that is horizontal and vertical, for the orientation of a scroll bar. Next, these are the constructors. One is a empty constructor. Without anything you can create it, and then later you can set the orientation, all those things. Now this is orientation you can mention. So you have to mention this one, that is horizontal or vertical. So how to use this? Class name dot horizontal, scroll bar dot horizontal. So I will use that. Then there is one more, orientation, and what is the current value you want it, what the scroll bar to have, and what should be the size of the visibility of tracker, how thick the tracker should be. Then what is the minimum value of a scroll bar and what is the maximum value of a scroll bar. Then it is having methods related to block increment, decrement, what is maximum value, what is minimum value, what is orientation, right? Page increment, page decrement is also that is block increment, decrement only. All right. Set value, get value, all these methods are there. So you can go through this one. Let us go back to NetBeans. So I will use the third constructor. So first of all, I should give orientation, scroll bar dot horizontal. So this is horizontal. Okay. I want horizontal scroll bar. Current value should be 0 and the thumb tracker size should be 20 and the minimum value of a scroll bar should be 0 and the maximum value is 255. See, there are total 256 colors, values of red, 256 values of green, 256 values of blue. So starting value is 0 and the last value is 255. So total 256. Alright. Now same thing I will copy it and paste for all three scroll bars. I have 3 scroll bars ready. Now I should take a text field also. So tf assign new text field and this text field size I will give it as 20. Okay. See, T should be capital. Next. I have to add all these components to a frame. But if I add them, their sizes will be very small. So if it is a little bigger, we can see it very clearly. Otherwise, a scroll bar will be a very small size scroll bar it may show. So the demo I have given, you will not get a big size scroll bar. So let us set the bounds for the scroll bars. Let us set their bounds. So we can set the boundaries and we can add them. So I will set the boundaries for all. Red dot set bounds. Okay, set bounds. So I will give the coordinates here. So in X direction it is 50. In Y direction, for red scroll bar I am setting, right? So Y direction it is 150. Then width should be 300. Okay, height should be 30. This is one scroll bar, red color scroll bar. Then same way I will set the boundaries for other scroll bars also. So I have 2 more scroll bars. So green and blue. Now X value let it be same only and Y value I should change it. So let it be 200 onwards. This is from 200 onwards. Okay. Then okay, sorry, width is to 300. So by mistake I wrote 2300. Height is 30, width is 300. Then this let it start from 250. Now one more thing, I have to set the boundaries of text fields also. So for text field dot set bounds, okay, set bounds, X value is 50 only and Y value is 100 and width is 300, same size I will give, and the height is 50. Okay. Now I will start from 100 instead of 100, I will start from 50. This is better. So these coordinates you have to do it, you have to learn, right? So how to give the coordinates you have to learn. So origin, you know, origin will be top left corner. Then from there you have to give the coordinates. So this needs little practice and a viewer observation. Okay, this cannot be taught. So you have to do it by yourself. So take a pen and paper and do it. So you will get the idea. Now I have set the boundaries for all these components. Now I will add all these components. So for that I should set the layout to null because I am setting the boundaries means layout should be null. I am deciding where the component should be arranged. So it is my own layout. So I will not use any border layout or flow layout. So null. Now add all the components. So first is text field, add red scroll bar, add green scroll bar. Okay. Then next is add blue scroll bar. That's all. Till here everything is ready. I will run this. So on Mac I am running it on Mac. See, this is how it is looking like. When I move, it will move, but no color change. So for changing the color I should handle event. So let us handle event on all 3 scroll bars. So implements adjustment listener. So I'm implementing it. It is having a single method. It's a functional interface. If there is a single method in the interface, we say functional interface, and that is adjustment value change. So I'm getting an error here. So if I take it, it will show adjustment value change method should be overridden. So I will select it and hit shift enter. It will add the method. Okay. So method is added. So I will use this method. I will remove the exception and this annotation also I am removing. To reduce the lines I am doing this, okay? So otherwise there are too many things in the code, it will be difficult to read. Now adjustment value changed. Now here what I should do, whatever the value of red, green, blue, I should take those values and set the color of text field. So text field dot set background color, the first one you can see, set background color. So for setting the color, there is a class for color also in Java, set color. Then what should be the red value? See, you can see the parameters it is showing, red, green, blue I have to mention, right? So what are the color values? First is red color. So how to get the red color? From the scroll bar red dot get its value, get its value. This is the value. Then same way from green color scroll bar get value. Then from blue color scroll bar get its value. Alright, so that's all. I have taken the values of red, green and blue and I am changing the background of text field. So I have overridden adjustment value changed method. So it means I have implemented adjustment listener. But this listener must be registered with the scroll bar. Then only they will generate the event and they will call this method, that is adjustment value change method. So on the scroll bar red dot add adjustment listener, add adjustment listener. This is the same class. Then same thing I should do it for green and blue. So I will do it. So I have added adjustment listener for all three scroll bars. My application is ready. Okay, inside main method it is creating an object of my frame and setting the size and setting it visible. Everything is there. Okay, so already I have executed the application. Now event handling is also done. Now here we can see that I will change this one scroll bar, yeah, red color. Alright, then this is green color I am changing. So I got different color here. Okay, mix of red, green, blue. So red, green, blue values are changing and we are getting various colors. So that's it. So application is ready. Let us run this application once inside Windows also. So we have developed the same application. So this is the same application inside Windows operating system. Okay, in the beginning I have shown you on Windows only. So now I have developed the application, same application, I am porting it on Windows and I am running it. Okay, so that's all about scroll bar. So practice this one. Okay, so get used to with the components and event handling, right? Using it in the application. So we may not be developing AWT application nowadays, nobody is using it, but this is very simple. AWT is very simple, so you can quickly learn the things. Then other frameworks we can learn them easily. So that's all in this video. In this video you will learn about menu. I will explain the components that are used for developing menu. Then using those components I will develop an application. So first of all I will show you what are the elements or the components that are used for developing menu. Then also I will show you how our application should work. Then we will develop an application. Let us understand the components. See, I have an application running here. This is the frame. The entire thing that is moving is a frame. Then this is a title bar on the top. Menu demo is written, that is a title bar, and on the left is a application icon. Then below that the gray color bar that you see is a menu bar. On this file is written. So file is a menu kept upon menu bar. This is a menu bar. Okay, we call this as a menu bar. When I click on a menu, it will not do anything, just it will drop down and show you the menu items. So these are menu items. The functionality of menu is it will open up and show the menu items. All these are menu items. And these menu items, when I click them, action is performed. Something should be done. See, when I say open, something should open or save. The document should be saved. So they perform the operations. Then I have one more. This is a submenu. So this is same as a file menu, but it is a part of a file. So it is a submenu. And these are menu items. Okay. Now I will click on this and show you what happens. Let us see. When I click on open, so this text field is showing text open. When I say save, it is showing save. Then close. So again it's a menu. So close. Then inside this close all is there. So close all. Now one more last thing. Auto save is written here. If I click on this, auto save on. So text field is showing auto save on. So if I click at this menu, now you can see that it is checked. Okay. So this means it is a checkbox menu item. In simple terms, general terms, we call it as checkable menu item. But in Java, it is checkbox menu item. So it can be checked or unchecked. If I click now, autosave is off. Now you can see that it is deselected. Click on this, again it is on and it is checked. So that's it. So I have explained you about various components. Now let us develop an application. So in an application, I need a menu and submenu. Submenu is also a menu. Then some menu items like open, save, autosave is a checkable menu item. Okay, and a text field. I will develop the same application and show you. But before that, let us see the same application, how it looks like on Mac operating system. So let us check the application. So I cannot close this one. So in Windows, I have to press, if I am running from command prompt, not from NetBeans, if I am running from command prompt, then press Ctrl C to stop. So let us look at a demo of the same application on Mac OS. So this application is running on Mac, same application. Now this menu bar is here, file menu is here. If I click on this, open comes in this text field, then autosave on is appearing in text field. This is checked. Okay, close. Now you can observe one thing, that the look and feel is different on Windows and on Mac. The look and feel is different. See, in Windows, the buttons were on the right hand side. Here the buttons are on the left hand side. And rendering of components is also different. How they look is different. So anyway, same application is running here. Now we will develop the same application. Before developing the application, I will show you how to develop the menu. So for developing a menu, first of all, we require a menu bar. Okay, menu bar will set as a menu bar for a frame. So this is called as menu bar. So Java is having a class for menu bar. So we need that. Then menu bar will contain a menu. This is a menu. So yes, Java is also having a class called menu. So file is a menu and close is also a menu. Though we are using it as a submenu, but it is a menu. Then these are menu items. So for menu items also classes are there. Then autosave, this is checkbox menu item. So for everything class is available. Then how we develop this? First of all, we will create menu items. We will add these menu items inside a menu. Okay, if you have to add a submenu also, you can add a submenu. So we'll add all these menu items into a menu. Then menu is added to menu bar. Then menu bar is set inside the frame. These are the steps. Okay, I repeat quickly once again. We will create menu items. Menu items are added to menu. Menu is added to menu bar. Menu bar is set into frame. So for all these classes are available. So let us develop the application and see that. So let us go to NetBeans. I have a skeleton of application ready. This is the frame-based application. Now we will declare references here. What are the things that we need? We need menu, that is file menu. Okay, and one more submenu. So I will call it as sub. Then we need menu item. So there is a class called menu item for creating menu items. And what are the menu items? We have open menu item, save menu item, close and close all. These are the menu items we have. Okay, then one more checkbox menu item. Checkbox menu item. So this is auto. I am calling it as auto. So checkbox B is small. So checkbox menu item auto. So I have taken all menu items. I have taken two menus. Okay, this sub will get added into a file menu only as a sub menu. So this is ready. Then one more thing I need, that is text field. Okay, text field, that is TF. Now next is a constructor. I will write constructor for a class. Inside the constructor, I will call superclass constructor and I will give the name as menu demo because I am giving a demonstration on menu. Now for all these references, I should create objects. So first of all, I will create all menu items. So first menu item I will show you. So first menu item is open, assign new menu item, and this menu item text should be open. The label of that one should be open. Now similarly, I will create rest of them. So I have created all other menu items, that is open, then save, then close all. Now next is checkbox menu item. I will create a checkbox menu item and the reference is auto and the object is checkbox menu item and it is auto save, right? Now I have all these menu items ready. Now I should create menu. See, it is little lengthy. I have to develop each and everything. When I am developing an interface, then the development of interface takes a lot of code. So this is lengthy. Now I have to create a menu. So new menu and the menu name is file. Okay. Then next menu I will create, that is submenu, and the submenu name we are giving it as close. So this is ready. I have all menu items. I have menus also ready. Now this file menu will contain these menu items. So file menu will contain these menu items. So what are those menu items? File.add. First one is open. Then file.add. The next is save. Then file.add. I have to add sub. Right? The way I have shown you, the running application I have shown you, sub was there. Then last one was auto. Now sub is not having anything, so I should add something to sub also. So sub.add close. So inside submenu close is there. Then inside submenu close all is also there. So these are added. So I have added all the menu items to file menu and some menu items inside sub, and sub is also added in file menu. Okay, so this is ready. Menu is ready. Now this menu I should add it to menu bar. So for that I will take menu bar. So menu bar also there is a class menu bar mb assign new menu bar. I have not taken reference on the top. If you want, you can take reference there also. Menu bar is created. Then inside menu bar I have to add a menu, that is file. Then this menu bar should be attached to a frame. So set menu bar attached to it. So what is that? MB is a menu bar. So set menu bar is a method of a frame class. If you want to set a menu bar, then call this method and give the menu bar. So if you look at the things once again, from the bottom we can easily understand. I am setting a menu bar to a frame, and menu bar is having a file menu. File menu is having menu items open, save and auto, and one more submenu. Submenu is having close and close all. So in this entire code, so this more than 10 lines I have written. So we are just developing a menu. We are creating a menu. Now if I run and show you, it will run because already I have a main method, but no functionality. Just you can see the menu. Okay, see, menu is there. Menu is appearing here. Come back. Now we have to handle event on all the menu items. So on every menu item, which event is generated? Action event is generated whenever you click a menu item. So I should handle action event on all these menu items. Then on checkbox menu item, I should handle item event. Alright, so I have to handle action event on all these. So the code will be lengthy. I should write a action listener, then implement. So I will follow the method of lambda expression. So that will be easy. So let us use lambda expression for providing listeners for all these. And also we need a text field. So first of all, let us create a text field and add it to a frame. Okay, set layout, new flow layout, then add text field. This is done. I will show you how to handle an event using lambda expression for just open, then the rest of them I will write it. Okay, so just look at this one. So open dot add action listener. Now what is the action listener? I am writing lambda expression, so it is action event AE. Then next the statement is text field dot set text. Okay, what is the text? Open. That's it. So just a single line statement, it has implemented ActionListener. Now the same thing I will do it for rest of the menu items also. So I have implemented ActionListener for all the menu items: open, save, close, close all. Now next last one remaining is autosave. So for autosave, auto dot add item listener. Okay, so if it is selected, I am going to show on, otherwise off, right? So item listener I am handling. So item listener is also a functional interface which is having a method item state change. So item event is as a parameter, i.e. then in the next line I will write down rest of the code. So what I have to do, check the state of checkbox menu item. So auto dot get state. So get the state. If it is true, then the TextField dot auto on. Next, else TextField dot set text auto off. That's it. Everything is ready now. Let us run the application. Now I will click on file, click on open. Open is appearing here. Auto save, auto on, and auto save. This is checked, right? Then auto off, it is unchecked. Then in close, if I click close all is appearing. Just watch the text field also. Save is appearing in text field. So that's it. This is the application we have developed. So we have learned how to develop a menu. So I suggest you practice this program. This is very important, right? Develop the complete application by yourself. So that's all in this video.